Hello, students. I'm going to be reading a story today. I wanted just to show you that I do wear my mask, but since it is just us here now, I can take it off and share it with you virtually. This is a story, Creepy Carrots. Now, some of us have read this before, but I wanted to make sure that we had a chance to revisit it during the fall holiday season. The words of Creepy Carrots are written by Aaron Reynolds, and the pictures are by Peter Brown. Take a good look at this now and think with me for a minute, what's another way to say the person who wrote the words? What's another way to say the person who wrote and drew the pictures? We'll come back to that at the end. So words by Aaron Reynolds, pictures by Peter Brown. I really like these cover pages because you can see there are some hidden carrots that are in here. Can you spot the creepy carrots? There's one there. Can you find another? There's one there. Full of surprises today. Creepy Carrots is published by Simon & Schuster Books for Young Readers. And the closest office of this publisher to us is in the city of New York. But they have offices in London, Toronto, Sydney, and New Delhi, all over the world. Books are published and made in places all over the world. This is Jasper Rabbit. Jasper Rabbit had a passion for carrots, and the carrots that grew in Crack and Hopper Field were the best. Fat, crisp, and free for the taking. Let you take a closer look at that. He's enjoying those carrots immensely. He pulled some for a morning snack on his way to school. Breakfast on the go. He yanked out a few on his way to Little League practice. He ripped them from the ground on his way home at night. Jasper couldn't get enough carrots until they started following him. I have never been followed by a carrot, I am happy to report. Have you? Do your vegetables follow you? He first noticed something strange after the big game against the East Valley Hares. Jasper was about to help himself to a victory snack when he heard it, the soft, sinister tunk, 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 tunk of carrots creeping. This word right here, tunk, 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 tunk. This is a great example of a sound word. Another word for a sound word like pop or smack, bam, would be an onomatopoeia. Onomatopoeia. Try saying that one. He turned, but there was nothing there. Just my imagination, he thought, but he hopped a little bit faster. That night, as he was brushing his teeth, there they were. Jasper whipped around, but nothing. He laughed at himself, picked his toothbrush off the floor, and went to bed quickly. The next morning, he approached Crack and Hopper Field slowly, stealth-like. Look at all these different places he's hiding, just to make sure. He's checking those carrots out. He reached for 2 wild carrots. Nothing happened. He bit into one. Nothing happened. Phew! Creepy carrots. It was ridiculous. But when he arrived home that evening, "Mom! Mom!" Jasper screamed. "Creepy carrots in the shed!" His mom opened the door slowly. There weren't any carrots, not even the regular kind. What do you notice about the colors in this page? There is one color that seems to be dominant in this story. What is that color? Orange. Yeah, orange, that's right. Later that night, as Jasper lay in bed, he heard it breathing, terrible, carroty breathing. And there on his wall, "Creepy carrots," he shouted. "Dad! Dad!" His dad thumped into his bedroom and threw on the light. Did he see any creepy carrots? Nope. But they were brave. They searched under the bed. No creepy carrots. They looked through the closet. No creepy carrots. They opened the dresser drawers. No creepy carrots. Just a bad dream, son, his dad said, shaking his head. Now go to sleep. That wasn't going to happen. Look at that face. Is that the face of a little bunny rabbit who's going to sleep? By the end of the week, Jasper was seeing creepy carrots creeping everywhere. Jasper knew his parents were wrong. Creepy carrots were real, and they were coming for him. But they couldn't get him if they couldn't get out. What does that light bulb mean when you see that in a picture? He had an idea. Jasper has an idea. Jasper hatched a plan. First thing on Saturday, he grabbed supplies and headed to Krakenhopper Field. Let's take a look at some of these supplies he has. There's sawhorses and saws, rakes, hammers, nails, shovels, boards, and something right here in this picture. We're going to see more of that. It's an animal. What kind of animal would he be bringing as a tool? Marks off his picture, saws off some boards. Let's look over here. Look at this guy. He's got an excavator and a hose, filling it with water, and he's nailing that fence up. What kind of plan do we think he has? As the sun finally set across Krakenhopper Field, Jasper Rabbit smiled. So this is a good spot to stop and make a prediction. What do you think's going to happen? Do you think that he's making it all up in his head? Are there really creepy carrots? We'll find out. On his way home that night, there was no tonk, 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 tonk onomatopoeia, word sound. There were no carrot-shaped shadows. His plan had worked. No creepy carrots would ever get out of that carrot patch again. And I'm going to show you up close. Now you can see what animals are in this moat that he has carved out and made. Alligators. And the sun finally set. The carrots of Krakenhopper Field. What did they do as the sun set? These carrots of Krakenhopper Field cheered. Their creepy plan had worked. They were sure of it. Jasper Rabbit would never get into that carrot patch ever again. How are these carrots feeling? Very cheerful, elated. What do you notice about the pictures of the carrots on this page? That looks like a happy carrot to me. So it looks like the plan that these carrots had worked. They thought through that really well. And the author, Aaron Reynolds, who wrote the words, the author's the other name or the other word we use for the person who wrote the story, and the illustrator, Peter Brown, that's the name we call someone who drew the pictures. The illustrator created all of this to share so that we could enjoy it. Thanks for listening.